Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you had a good day today. It was a good day for me. Went out for ice cream with a couple friends. Got a compliment on what I was wearing today. And anyway, let's get into it. What did I wear today? I wore White Musk. This bottle's old. Look, it's paint things coming off. I mean, it's old. Um, which probably means the reason I get a little better performance out of it than a lot of people are talking. Oh, they're only getting an hour and a half, 2 hours. I get about three out of it, but we'll get into the performance in a minute. Um, but yeah, it's old. My God, it's old. It's falling apart. Um, this is gonna be a little longer day with because there's a story behind this, and I'll get into it. But anyway, how did I apply it? First off, I'll put the White Musk aftershave balm on, and then I put White Musk roll on, and then I put the spray on. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. So to put it on my arm, 10, 11. And then I put this shirt on. And then I put one, two, three on the shirt. Seems like a lot, and it is a lot, but it's a light scent, no matter what you do, layered like I did. Now, on its own, the performance, I don't get, like I said, it's not as bad as most people. Most people saying they get an hour, 2 hours at a max. I'm getting about three and a half out of it on its own. With the aftershave balm and the oil, I'm getting about 4.5 to 5 hours. Mind you, most of that scent is a skin scent. A nice skin scent, a detectable skin scent, but a skin scent nonetheless. So it's not a projection beast. It's not a longevity monster. It's not a sillage. It's just it just isn't. It is what it is. It gives you a light, soft bubble for most of the life of the scent. Projection, for like most colognes, for the first 5 or 10 minutes, it's pretty good. But then it comes right in within a half hour, and it never projects heavy. And with that half hour, it just gives you this nice, almost like a second skin is the best way I could describe it. Like it's pretty close to skin, a couple inches away, and it is very nice scent. But it's not. You're not going to walk in a room and fill up a room with it. You're not going to outperform, stand out basically pretty much any other cologne that I own. But what it's good for is, like I said, a cuddle scent and a close encounters, intimate scent is what it's good for because it smells good. It's just hard to smell without being this close to you. Um, so what do I get from it? This has, I've got a few notes in it, right? It's definitely got lavender, definitely got musk, start to finish. It's musk. I think it's a sandalwood base. It kind of smells sandalwoody to me in the dry down, and maybe a hint of rose and vetiver. But that's the notes. And you can pick them up, but you've got to dig deep and really have a good nose to pick them up. Because what people come here for is, what do I smell? It is a clean, white, powdery, somewhat soapy musk scent with a light woody base. And that's it. There's nothing fancy about it. It doesn't try to be anything more than it says it is. Sometimes that's what you want, just something simple. Something. This is a blank scent, and it really is. And you're like, good. That's what I want, and that's what I wanted today. Um, the compliment, I went out with a couple friends to get an ice cream. It was really hot today, which worked really well with this because it's light, soapy, and clean and fresh. Um, and I had ice cream stuff. We talked for a couple hours, and as we're leaving, give everybody a hug. And one of the girls was like, "Oh, I like that. That smells nice, Wayne. I thank you." So, it'll get you a compliment. It's just they've got to be able to smell it, and they basically got to be hugging you or something else for them to smell it. So, there you go. That was a day with. Uh, Longevity, I don't know if I talked about longevity, but like I said, I'm getting about 5 hours out of it with the layering, and it's pretty much a skin set. So second skin. So that's what it is. Um, it doesn't really change. Like I can't give you like it goes from a musk to a wood to a floral to a, but no, it's basically that musk you smell from start to finish, and even in the dry down, you get a little bit of wood, but it's mostly just that clean, soapy, powdery musk. Fresh, very nice scent. So here's where you can turn the video off. That's a day with. If you want, it's cool. But here's the little story. Why I wore this today. The story goes, my first love back in high school wore this scent. And I bought her this scent basically sometime 20 years ago on this very day. Well, not this day, but this week. The last... and I know that because I was working through that summer, started the job on the 22nd, and it was the 22nd of July or something like that before I got paid. It started on June 22nd, and it was 22nd of July before I got paid because I was a 16-year-old boy. I didn't have a SIN number at the time, so they were just, my place I was working was just waiting to get my SIN number to pay me. And to actually put me on the book. So anyway, I ended up getting it. It wasn't like I was working at fucking McDonald's part-time. I was roofing 6 days a week, sometimes 7, for 12 to 14 hours a day. So when I got my pay for the month, even by today's standards, this was huge. I can't remember the exact number, but you were getting into the close to the 2,000 mark. That's pretty good for a month's work for a kid. So I remember her birthday was coming up in August. So we went to the mall when I got my pay, and I, cashed my pay and put it in my bank account. And I bought her the White Musk. She wanted to go shopping. I said, well, she didn't want to go. I offered. So let's go get you something nice, baby. And we went, and she had already been wearing White Musk, but she was running out. So I bought her the White Musk from the body shop, the female one, the oil. And I remember, your first love is like your first car. You'll never have another one like it. No matter if it was good or bad, whatever. It is your first car. And to this day, no matter how, I would love to have my first car. Or even just go for a spin in my first car. It's like your first love, you know what I mean? That's what it's like. And I remember I bought her this sundress. It was yellow, white, with some brown and pink in it. And she was a dancer and a cheerleader and all that stuff, so she looked good. And she put it on. We went back to the house, and she put it on because we were going to go out to eat and go for a drive and whatnot. And so she put on this undress I just bought her, and the oil perfume thing, and oh my God, for a 16-year-old boy, I was a 16-year-old boy. She was a full-grown ass woman. Let's just say that at fucking 16. She's a full-grown ass woman. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the story. Just, I lived through nostalgia. So, that's the reason I wore it today. I remember, hey, you know what? I bought her that stuff around this time 20 years ago. So every time I wear it, I think of her in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, not wanting her back or anything. Jesus, guys, it's been 20 years. I'm over it. But like I said, I'm a guy who lives in my own head, nostalgia-wise. You guys know that. And certain things, no matter what, smells just remind me of those certain people, certain times. This does it both. That high school time, the first love time, her, and every time I wear it, it takes me back to her in high school, and summertime mostly. Like I said, I remember that summer, and yeah, so that's it, guys. That was the story. So, I hope you had fun with it. Do you have any sense like that brings you back? I want to hear about a scent your first girl wore, or your first love, not necessarily your first girl, or your favorite love. Maybe you've had a dozen different loves. You've been lucky. I've had 3 in my life. And, so maybe, I've had more than 3 girls, but I have 3 loves. So just tell me. I'd like to hear it. I really would. Comment below. Tell me about a scent that you have, even if it's a woman's scent and you're a guy, or vice versa, you're a woman and it's you got a guy's scent because it reminds you of your first love. Don't have to be a man. You can be a man or a woman. Just tell me what scent it is that reminds you. Maybe you don't even have it, but every time you smell it on somebody or in a store, you're instantly how scent can do that. Some people are visual, some people are audible, and I'm scent. Uh, Now, some songs will take me back, some sounds, some visions will take me back. You know, I'll see, oh, you know, a tree or whatever that I used to climb as a kid. Oh, I remember climbing. But for me, it's smell. And I don't think anything does it quite like smell. And I don't know why. I'm not a scientist or anything. It's just most people really get heavy nostalgia when they smell something that from their youth that they loved or that they didn't love. I mean, that can happen too, right? So, but yeah, just tell me, guys. I'm really interested. I'd really like to know uh, what it is. Maybe even give a quick little story, do a little video. I don't care. Link me in it. I don't care. Just do a little video and tag me in it or whatever. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube or not, but yeah, I'd like to hear it. So, all right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other. Have a great day, guys, honestly, because it is super nice here today. I'm going to go out here for another drive. I don't have to go to school till 8 in the morning, so I've got a couple hours. I can go for a drive and get a coffee. Have a great day, guys. Honestly, peace, love, and really do be good to each other and be good to yourself. Remember that. All right, guys.